For the last year, I've been paying a career coach $300 an hour. And for what? My career was stuck, my bank account was hurting, and I was completely treading water. I was doing the same work, getting the same vague feedback, and watching other people get the promotions I knew I deserved. Then, I found an AI app that promised to do everything my coach did, but for the price of a few coffees a month. What happened next actually shocked me. A single piece of advice the AI gave me on day 4 is the reason I just landed the promotion I've been fighting for. I was working hard, first one in, last one out, but it was like I was invisible. I'd nail my projects, hit all my KPIs, but when it came time for reviews, the feedback was always the same useless fluff. Keep up the good work. It was for an AI-powered career coaching app. Let's call it Momentum AI. For this video, available 24/7. It claimed it could analyze my work, find my blind spots using cold, hard data, and give me hyper-personalized advice. And the cost? A tiny fraction of one session with David. It identified my communication patterns and compared them against senior leaders in my field. The verdict? I used passive language constantly. I was writing things like, I was just hoping to maybe get an update, instead of when can I expect an update. David told me to be more confident. The AI showed me the data proving I wasn't, and pointed out the exact words to change. You're a reliable team player. My favorite was, just need to develop your leadership presence. It was about using data to solve problems before they even happen. For the first time, I had a clear, actionable plan. That one insight was worth more than every session with David combined. My human coach told me to ask for more responsibility. I recommend dedicating the next 90 minutes to that task. It was like having a hyper-efficient, slightly robotic accountability partner in my pocket. It even suggested a subject line optimized for a fast response. Not skeptical questions, engaged questions. My department head was pulled into the conversation. In the battle of AI versus a human coach, who wins? The AI makes coaching accessible to everyone, not just us. They were seeing a strategic partner, someone who could not just manage projects, but optimize the entire system. Empathy, emotional intelligence, reading the room, those are human things. But I was surprised to find research showing that for goal-oriented coaching, AI chatbots can be just as effective as human coaches. But it was the ultimate tool, part analyst, part strategist, and part 24/7 accountability partner. It gave me the roadmap David never could. It seems when the goal is concrete, career growth, the data-driven approach can be just as powerful, if not more so. Have you tried any of these new coaching tools? Tell me everything in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. But if you want to level up your skills and build a data-backed case for why you deserve to get ahead, I can't recommend it enough. The world of work is changing, and the tools we use to build our careers have to change too. I wasn't asking for a promotion. I was asking for 15 minutes to present a data-driven plan to improve our entire workflow. They mentioned the vacant senior project manager role and said it required exactly this kind of proactive, data-driven thinking. This whole experience taught me that the future of personal development isn't about humans versus AI, and give us objective, personalized feedback at a massive scale. My boss said my initiative on the QA bottleneck was the deciding factor. The AI didn't just help me do my job better. It changed how the company saw my value. The AI's advice was hyper-personalized because it saw the raw data of my actual work, my emails, my calendar, my projects. That always-on support is a massive advantage when you're trying to prep for a meeting on a Sunday or have an idea at 10 p.m. It told me my communication was passive and my time management was a mess. I was no longer asking for a seat at the table. I was bringing a new, better table with me. By analyzing my project data from Asana against my calendar, it found a clear pattern. Projects where I spent more time in the initial planning phase were completed 22% faster with 15% fewer errors. It pointed me to free online tutorials for the data viz tools my company uses. It helped me structure my analysis, suggesting frameworks and generating chart templates. It even had a feature to simulate my presentation, giving me feedback on my clarity and pacing. I wasn't just there to talk about my work. I was there to present a solution to a problem my bosses didn't even know they had in such detail. I laid out the data, the analysis, and my proposal. Using the exact charts, the AI helped me. They report what happened, not what will happen next. And then it delivered the single most valuable piece of advice in my entire career. The AI said, based on your data, there is a recurring bottleneck in the QA phase causing an average 3-day delay. I recommend you build a predictive model to forecast these delays and propose reallocating resources to fix it. I can help you structure this analysis. My reviews said I was a great doer, but the senior role needed a strategist. My human coach and I talked about planning. Sure, but it was just a vague idea. The AI actually quantified its value. It then built me a new project kickoff template and automatically blocked out deep planning time in my calendar. With my permission, I connected it to my work calendar, Asana, and even my email. No small talk. No, how was your weekend? Just pure, unadulterated efficiency. Could an algorithm really get the nuances of a corporate job better than a person? Could it find the key that a human had totally missed? I went to sleep, having no idea that my entire career was about to change. The AI wasn't asking how I felt about my work. It was going to measure it. The dashboard showed a visual breakdown of my week, and it calculated that I was spending 43% of my time on low-impact admin tasks, mostly answering emails and tweaking report formatting. It also showed that my deep work sessions were a joke. Then, it had me upload my last 2 performance reviews and the job descriptions for both my current role and the one I was targeting. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it went down, what the AI saw that a human completely missed. I invested in myself. I hired a highly recommended career coach. We'll call him David. Our sessions were fine, but his advice was stuff you could find on the first page of Google. You should try time. Why don't you ask for more responsibility? 1. The before state. Stuck in the loop, so let's rewind. Before this whole experiment, my professional life felt like a hamster wheel inside another hamster wheel. What does that even mean? He didn't get the details of my job, the personalities on my team, or the actual data of my performance. He was just running off a script of corporate buzzwords. I'd explain a complex workflow issue, and his solution would be to initiate a courageous conversation. It was maddening. I spent thousands of dollars for nothing but a lighter wallet and the same job title. The promotion I wanted went to someone else. 2. Introducing the AI solution. Firing David for an algorithm. 3. The 7-day journey. A week of revelations. Day 3 and 4. The moment that changed everything. But day 4 was the game changer. The AI had processed my performance reviews and job descriptions and run a skill gap analysis. This was it. This was leadership, presence. It wasn't about talking louder in meetings. Day 5, 6, and 7. Taking action. By day 6, I had a full-blown report detailing the QA bottleneck and a data-backed proposal to fix it, complete with projected cost savings. 4. The afterstate and the promotion. From invisible to indispensable. 5. AI versus human coach. The verdict. Personalization. This was the biggest shock. I assumed a human would be more personal. I was wrong. Objectivity. Humans have biases. Even the best coaches might soften the blow to avoid hurting your feelings. The AI had no filter. My verdict, for tangible skill development and career advancement, the AI coach wasn't just better. It was playing a different sport entirely. So, I fired my career coach for an AI app, and it led me straight to a promotion. So now, I'm turning it over to you. Would you trust an AI with your career?